This is one of those that I don't care what other people think. I love this thing. This is Halston Z14. Looking at the bottle itself, you can tell this is not the typical modern scent. This is more of an old school vibe, but in a very good way. And it's an extreme cheapie. I picked this up from a rack store a few years back, and I still see them in rack stores in the United States sometimes. You're talking about under $15. This is 125 ml. Under $15 or something even under 10, depending on where you see it. This is the bottle shape, you could tell, right? It's not one of those likable or anything modern, no. This is an old school type of scent. I keep repeating that. It came out in 1974. I don't mind telling you the years. Welcome to my place. My name is Dave. This one, I think Jeff Gordon was the spokesman long time ago, at least the guy in the picture. And I've been wearing this for many years. And every time I still enjoy them, but the people around me do not. All right, spray time. They all say something common like, it smells medicinal. Yep, it does. It smells old school, but they meant it in a negative way. Okay, but I enjoy that in a very, very manly, old school, much put together. This is not a sloppy, mature guy. This is a well put together, mature guy. Mature man, I should say. It smells cypress, green, cinnamony. Okay, but now don't mix it. Don't think about spice bomb. It is not. Spice bomb is very modern, very sweet. This is very green, citrusy, like the old school citrus on top. This has the strong lemon. I also pick up bergamot, basil. There's a lot of notes in here, and I had to pick it up. I had to look it up. This is one of those that's so intriguing. I did all I can to figure out, and then I look it up. And yep, all the notes are in here. The strong basil adding with the cinnamon and cypress, that is a very good combo. So you're getting that spiciness, that citrusy, and the green. It makes the cinnamon making the cypress kind of sweet. Not from sugary sweets, but if you could imagine cypress smelling sweet, does not make sense. But those three I'm picking out is making it a green, sweet, spicy type of scent and citrusy. This is really good stuff. The more I wear it through the years during the cool weather, I would not even think about this in the hot or warm weather. So right now the weather is about 65 and under every day. Nighttime it gets about 40 or 50. It's a perfect time. So I want to share with you guys. What else I pick up is the vetiver. This is a vetiver scent for sure. It's supposed to have oak moss, but I think my bottle doesn't, of course, does not have the real oak moss. I picked it up after IFRA, okay, so 2014. I got it from around 2015-ish, maybe. I also picked up the Z12. That one is not as popular, but I enjoyed that one just the same. This one, Z14, has always been one of my go-to. When this type of weather is getting near, it's getting near the holidays, and the season's getting cold, and we need some warmth. And this is one of those I get. Because in the dry down, I smell the heavy leather. Very, very pleasant leather. Some sweet tonka bean, just a bit. Benzoin, yes, I picked that up. What else? The cedar for sure. This spice, the fresh woods. Okay, some flora on the side. Yeah, but main thing overall, imagine this. Like I said, is a cinnamony, green, cypressy, leathery, with citrus type of scent. Yeah, those are the main things I have. But like I said, a lot of notes we really pick it up through the life of the scent, and this one does last at least 3 or 4 hours on me. Okay. Now I gotta explain something. I was just doing a review for Antonio Banderas Seduction in Black, and I say it lasts about 2 or 3 hours. But sometimes when I spray that one, the next day when I wake up, it's still staying on my skin scent. So I thought, you know what, maybe I should correct myself. It's, there's a little confusion where sometimes when it's like skin scent, but it doesn't really project. I have to put my nose to my skin to be able to pick it out. Then I don't really consider that as part of the life of the scent. If that's the case, if that is considered life of the scent, then a lot of fragrance will be a beast, because I'll spray before I go to sleep. The next day, 12, 14 hours later, in the morning during breakfast, I can still pick it up. So if that is the case, then most of my fragrance will be beast mode. Okay, but I tend to think that if they're not projecting, or I have to put my nose really on my skin to be able to pick it out, yeah, I don't want to count that. Okay, as part of your life. Maybe I should. I'll think about it and see what to do about that. Okay, but with that said, this one is a skin scent for 6 or 7 hours at least. But as far as projection, you stick around, you project for at least a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, almost half a day. Okay, I don't know if it's because I had it for a while, but I think since it came out since 1974, a lot has changed. Either it's formulation, either it's IFRA, either it's watered down, whatever it has changed. But I still see in the rack store, and sometimes I get very tempted to get a backup bottle. But this is a worthy of a backup bottle, considering how cheap the price is, how good the quality is. Now this is harsh, I have to say. This is harsh. Long time ago, many years ago, I kind of read that it's similar to one of Tom Ford Italian Cypress type of scent, and I don't have experience with that one, but I just imagine how expensive that one is and how cheap this one is, and how, if I had to do a price versus value, how many bottles of this, how good this one, how many bottles of this should I should be buy versus one of the Tom Ford. And I thought, maybe I just live with this. Okay, I don't know, that one is that many times better than this one. So with that, I'll be fine sticking with this, because I've been enjoying it. This is one of those cases where, yeah, I don't think that one could beat this one like 100 times. What, 100 times? No, it's $140. Maybe I could get 10 or 12 bottles of this, and I don't think that one is 10 or 12 times better. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you. Now, I have to make sure you understand, this is, like I say, old school. So a lot of the newbies, a lot of the youngsters, if you're not having your mindset correctly, you're not going to enjoy it. Like I said, my family and friends, they all smelled it when they come over during the cold season. I wore this one a lot. I just wore it for myself. Now, I don't wear it out, because when they come over to my place, when I spray this on, their reaction is not good. They would say smell medicinal. That's the thing they came up with a lot. It smells strong and harsh. Yep, I agree with you. But that is part of the appeal for me. Sometimes I want to feel like a rough and tumble type of, just feel manly. Okay, not everything has to be super smooth and soft and sweet and blue and citrusy and happy going, right? Sometimes I just wanted the rugged stuff, and this provides that for me. The feel, especially in cool weather, I want to feel the ruggedness, and the greenness of the cypress takes me outdoors. Okay, that is an outdoor type of scent. It gives me that vibe. It gives me the fireplace in a cabin with sitting in a rocking chair, smoking, drinking whiskey. This does not have booziness, but it's the vibe, the strong, manly type of vibe that I'm getting, and I absolutely enjoy it. If this one is in a different brand, different bottle, right, I think it could sell for up to 60, 70, or 80. Yeah, it does. It does not smell typical, right? Even comparing to the genre, back then, You're talking about the polo green, or you're talking about Pagurabang, the older stuff generation. This one is unique in how it smells comparing to those. It does. I have a bunch of classics. I don't have anything that smells close to this. Okay, so it is unique, stand by on its own. So with that, it's extremely manly. This is one of those that is absolutely manly, okay? With a leathery on the base, and the citrus plays along for a long time. The strong lemon, yeah, and the cinnamon, sweet spicy cinnamon plays along the whole time. And there's a bit of greenness from the basil. I also picked that up. Very interesting. I mean that in a very good way, that a lot of fragrance don't have that interesting aspect to it, but this cheap it does, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy it. As much as I enjoy the modern scent, this one is just one of those I want to put on and kind of contemplate on things just a bit. Okay, what would I think? What can I say about this? This will be not for your typical guys. This could be challenging sometimes. It's not fitting for every occasion, but because the uniqueness makes it interesting. And if that's something that you want to get into when you kind of want to go outside the boundary of your typical sense, of modern sense, you want to go to the classics, this is one of those that cannot hurt for that price. Okay, if I could give like 4 thumbs up, I'll give it 4 thumbs up, considering how inexpensive it is, how cheap it is, the price wise, and the scent itself is very just absolutely gorgeous. You rarely hear me say a lot of this absolutely things like that, but I said it 2 or 3 times already for this one. But I have to warn you, it's not for the beginner, it's not for the people that's not ready, or for people that's only into the modern sense. Okay, you have to be ready, but when you're ready, this is good. Now, an advice would be, if you pick it up and you don't like it, put it away a little bit. Put it away, let it mature, or let your nose mature, come back to it, and then you might find you. Okay, you might click for you. Yep, I love this one. 4 thumbs up. Anything else I should say? No, that's fine. Wear this in the cool weather, pick it up when it's cheap, and let me know how you think. All right, I hope that's kind of helpful. See you next time.